Welcome back to Steel City Drones. I'm Dave King. It is Free Tech Tuesday. So I'm going to read a question from one of our viewers. I've put them down in the comments section below. This is from Mojo Mirage. They're asking, can you please talk about a couple different short topics such as bird attacks, countermeasures, any drone accessories that work, and maneuvers that are reliable in such cases? So, the two main type of birds that I have seen to be aggressive are red-tailed hawks and seagulls. So, one time I was filming the Milwaukee Art Museum, and we just had a ton of seagulls, and we had a couple really close calls with seagulls. Because of the amount of seagulls that I had, what I actually had to do is go to the local grocery store, get a couple loaves of bread, and put them all over the place, and that bought me a good amount of time to film. So, yes, there's one very good countermeasure that works all the time. It's extremely reliable, and that's simply just to go full stick straight up when the birds are getting close to you, because birds cannot climb fast. So that will help you in regards to that. And your next question is regarding RC signal strength and amplifying techniques in high signal density urban environments. So what we have here is an RC Plus remote controller. This is extremely popular. Even with this remote controller, it has advanced technology in it, OcuSync transmission technology that is good for over 10 miles line of sight. Now, again, what I have found to be from my experience, no matter what aircraft, no matter what remote controller, no matter if you are using any kind of signal booster, antennas, or anything, if you're not line of sight, you're going to have issues. So that means that the actual physical antennas on the remote controller have to be in line of sight with the aircraft. And that's the bottom line. Now, what you can do if you are like, let's say the aircraft has to go up a very big hill and over on the other side of that hill where you're going to lose line of sight. The best thing to do would be to use a DRTK3 base station, and that's going to be used as a relay. We have used signal booster antennas and everything, but again, all of that is really depending upon line of sight with the drone. Even the best type of signal boosters are going to still have problems. Where we're doing drone training using our command vehicle, and we have a camera operator that's inside there on the larger monitors, we still have problems even with the best type of technology penetrating through that vehicle material to be able to go more than, say, 1,000 feet when that antenna is no longer line of sight. With that said, anybody who has any questions, please put them down in the comment section below. We are answering all of your questions. Also, please keep in mind that we have on-site mapping training. We have 3 or 4 different dates that are coming up for the rest of this year. We have 3 different online mapping courses. We have a brand new online course for getting your feet wet with drones commercially, how to be a drone pro. We have all kind of different really good online content as well. But thanks again for watching, and we'll go ahead and see you next week.